Oh, yeah. Sorry, just getting myself oriented, set it up, the usual. Alright, that's set up. Um, let's see. My voice is fucked. That's okay. I'm going to post on Discord. Alright, Discord notification has gone out. To everyone's annoyance, I'm sure. But hey, if you don't want to get notified, you would join a Discord, right? Repost that. And then I will stream camera. Hello, Sorrow. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm just getting myself oriented and set up, but I hope you're doing well. How's everything been going for you? Yeah, you've been busy. That's okay though. I'm doing alright. Not doing not doing an RP stream for the first, couple of weeks I've been back doing just a little bit of streaming. I did take a month break because, like, right before my birthday, I was like, oh, you know what? I've been streaming every day again. I can take a day off. That day off turned into several days. So here we are after several days. I can switch to this screen. Uh, hello. No music today, just me kind of vibing here. Relaxed, you know? But I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad things are going good. Let's do it this way 'cause it's better with the background. I don't really have any plans. I went live, like, I've been going live the last few nights with just the mindset of, like, I'll hit the button, I'll talk for a while to myself, worst case scenario. Hello, Jade. You've been watching cruise missiles and drones for the last hour. Today is less than the last few days. Wait, what do you mean less? Like, less good? Oh, like less stuff going on. I see. I just been streaming less too, so I'm like, you know, even if I'm not doing anything, which is kind of the key here, I'm not doing anything outside of streaming either. Sometimes I'm being social, like in the virtual space where I'm talking to people in VR chat, and then there's days where I'm just like, well, I don't know, 'cause some of my friends aren't going to be awake for another, or online for another few hours, maybe. So, why not just kind of do my own thing and just talk to those of you who show up in chat? And that just kind of gives me something to do for a little bit. And if no one shows up in chat, that's okay because, I'm just vibing. Hello, Jamesy boy. Hello. More fighter jets. I am a fighter jet. I am a... Fuck, I don't know what to call that thing. How have you been doing, Jamesy? I'm looking for Spotify. I am an idiot. Why am I an idiot? Should I kind of slip? It's 6 a.m. Send help. Is it only 6 a.m.? Can an Intel HD 4400 run VR chat? I don't know. Uh, it's 6:48. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do this. Float in world. Put it here. And so yeah, I don't know. I stream. I'm live. I'm chillin'. And James, question for you. Have you ever heard of that game Marathon? Do you play extraction shooters? I was gonna say, if you like extraction shooters, then, I know Wurgle and, um, Sunny were looking for people to play that game. Marathon is cool. It looks very stylized. It looks very interesting. It looks like something I would be terrible at and probably never enjoy, but I can see why someone would enjoy it. It's just not me, you know? Wurgle, your guy. Well, why don't you go join a VC and then, like, add him and he'll come down? Easiest way to, like, reconnect with your friends is just to, like, do something. You guys don't have to actively, like, play a game together. You could just be like, Woggle, I miss you. Come down into the VC with me. I need to talk to you. I can't sleep. There's my really fucked up impression of your accent. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm really bad at the Scottish accent. You know who I miss though is our friend Abyss. I haven't heard from Abyss in ages. One of the greatest accents of all time. Alright then, you try to do an accent and make it sound good, you little fucker. You fucking can't. I can't do it. I cannot do it. That's alright though. Not every accent is gonna be a hit. In fact, I can't do most accents when I think about it. I just yap in English. I avoid most accent play because I'd rather not, like, you know, border that offensive line. Discord notifications. You've met Abyss IRL, so you have her WhatsApp. You should shoot her a message. A drone just hit in my neighborhood. Gotta go check. Oh, be safe. You meant Scottish people? What about them? The accent I was doing? Also, I did laser yesterday, and like my face is tender today, especially on the chin. Laser therapy, fucking or laser hair treatment is very painful. Shit hurts. Oh my god, it's Liv. I haven't seen you in a little while. Hopefully you're doing good. You should come on the Discord more to play games. You only play Overwatch? Oh my god. Tell Sunny you play Overwatch. Sunny loves Overwatch. They have a great accent that makes you laugh, but you're not making fun of them kind of way. No, I got what you mean. Scottish accent can be very pretty. It can also be completely, like, hilarious because it just, you know, the angry Scottish people memes. I was watching one where this guy was trying to do, like, all of the, he was doing one of those TikTok things where it's, like, your face, and then you have to say every word in English or French or whatever. And he was doing the months. So he was like, January, 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 January. He was getting angrier and angrier and angrier. Fucking January! January! February, 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 Bevity! It was not working, it was so stupid. I'll have to find it and send it to Scottish friends. You listen, you made friends in game from them bullying your accent. I mean, that's honestly the best kind of friends you can make are ones that you can like shoot or poke fun at each other, right? Like when both parties can easily just like joke around, it's more fun. Yo, I don't get made fun of for anything. Nope, definitely not. You love being Scottish, you don't, so I don't care. Love my accent. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with your accent. I mean, that's the fun of having an accent. It just kind of is a part of you. Anyone who wants to remove an essence of themselves, it's like, why? Just be you. Whee! Like I say though, I'm just here. I'm just here to vibe. Hopefully you guys are doing good too though. You listen to Michigander every day? Michiganders every day, so other accents are awesome. So when did you decide you want to be an anime woman? Well, James, I know this is a bit of a touchy topic with some folk, but I am trans. I've touched on this before. I don't know if you heard. But, you know, if you mean that over slime, then I'm making this avatar myself. This is all my work. I used the Starlin head. Of course, it's not all my work. Okay, let's get that corrected. I didn't make anything on this avatar. However, I bought the head, I bought the body, and then I turned the head into this shape and face, like, as cute as I could. And then I did the body to slightly slim it down in some parts so it's not quite as, like, blah, you know? So, yeah. And yes, Liv, long time no see. Where have you been? Where's my rat jam been? That maid outfit picture of you is more fitting. Yeah, I know, I've always been on the slightly effeminate side, right? I just kind of leaned into the jokes, but in reality, I've always wanted to do this. I just never had the commitment to do it because like I was always in relationships and it's like, damn, these people sure do like me and they like me as a man. They're not gay in the slightest, meaning they don't like women. So, especially I'm sure a trans woman. So it just didn't make sense to transition because I was like, I feel fulfilled for the most part. I can tolerate being a dude. 35 years later, I'm like, alright, you know what? It's time. Also, I just now noticed your squats redeem. I got you. No weights today. Because I don't want to... I don't know, it's 40 pounds and I don't feel like carrying 40 pounds, okay? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But no, I chose to do it this way because I was like, first I have to make a solid humanoid avatar. Once the avatar is at a place where I'm happy with it, then I can make a slime version of it. Sorry, I'm just looking at my overlay. There we go. I don't I don't feel proud of how winded I get after just doing squat. I'm like, damn. Also, when we get our new house, I'm buying a 3D printer and getting into professional cosplay, making as I can, or as I work in a car and body shop, so you have access to all the sanding, painting equipment I could ever need, so you're going to make that your new hobby? That's really sick. Do you have any plans on your first cosplay? Like, what the first one you're gonna do in general is? That sounds exciting, though. I will say, more and more as I get older, a 3D printer sounds so convenient. Because of the 3D printer, it's like, oh, this thing that I'm using doesn't fit correctly. You know what? Here you go. New piece of plastic on it so it actually, like, fits properly. Helldiver's uniform? Okay, okay. Pretty sick, pretty, as the cute say, Shigma. I'm joking, of course. Also, it is midnight for me, which means it's time for me to quickly do a wordle. In spite of all my fears, I can see it crystal clear. I see you. Sorry, can't help it. Music is playing, and I like the song. Alright, first word of the wordle is wrong. A second guess, still incorrect, but I got 3 of the letters in yellow. Um... Trying to think, what words would use this letter combination? Damn, that would have been a good one. Um... Holy shit, no way. That was so close. Ah, damn it. I didn't think of that word first. Anyway, I got the word in 4. But you also love that, if I want something from a game or a movie, that you can just have it. Exactly. Well, wait. There was an ad about this when I was a kid. You wouldn't download a car. It's like, yes, I would. Here's proof that you would download a car. You'll 3D print it, and there you go. You have your car. You like an action figure, you could 3D print them. That's that. If I had a 3D printer, I'd probably try to 3D print Gundam parts. Because, like, imagine that. You could actually, like, customize your Gundam using 3D printed parts. That's kinda sick. Also, I need a drink. My voice is dry. Yo. is one of the big ones, so fits lots of stuff, and you have the files for wearable Gundam armor. Now that would make me quite happy. I actually wanted to do Gundam cosplay once, and I was like, damn, I would need to like get foam and cardboard, and I'd have to sit there and sand it and bend it and like have a mannequin to wear it because the proportions, the natural proportions of a Gundam are not made for humans, right? Their legs are like 3 times the length of a normal person's legs, and their torsos are like, they have a torso like this big. Hello. I was debating if I was going to call you the wrong name on purpose, and I chose against it. Malachite. Nah, it's going good though. How are you doing today, Malachite? Excuse me. I'm sorry. How are you doing, pretty lady? I'm just kidding. When's your cute little MB coming by? Oh, why not? What went wrong? Why is my leg not moving? Hello? Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm a little bit too far forward. Gotta save up still? What are you saving up for, though? Oh, because you haven't been here in a while, so you don't have enough for a voice redeem. I see. I guess I would have just told them, like, hey, can we talk about something other than the drama? Let me guess, though, Liv, it was gonna be a voice redeem? Were you gonna ask me to say something completely inappropriate? Was your goal to get an Elwhack original clip of me just saying things in a sussy voice? Being extra whispery and weird, just like, you know, the weirdo that you are. No, I'm kidding. It was the first time you had called them, and that's what they chose to do. Not interested in meeting up with them IRL. Oh, that's unfortunate, though. That is a weird choice. I will agree. That is a weird choice. Like, if I call you for the first time and all we do is talk about negativity, and like, I'm okay with listening to a friend vent after I've gotten to know them. But if it's like the first time I'm talking to you, you know, I get that. The negativity would make it feel like, damn, is that what this is gonna be like if you come over? Like the whole time you're here, is it just gonna be me listening to you complain? Ooh, peak AS, pe oh, sorry. Here, let me check your mod message. Hey there, bro. Found you under the submissive DILF tag. Gotta say, bro, them MILF hips, no homo, though. You know, it's funny enough, I'll let it go. But, yeah, the auto mod saw the word submissive DILF, and then... Wait, guys, wait. Submissive DILF tag? That's crazy. It's not a tag. My stream does not have that kind of tag. But, you know, ooh, peak autism rar. I mean, I assume that this person is just being silly. No, 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 I didn't even look. I already know I don't have that tag. I don't even know how a submissive DILF would behave. Like, how do you think that would be? Like, the whole time they're just like... I... I can't picture it. I don't even know how a DILF acts. What, the word DILF is auto-modded for the record. I know what a DILF is, but it's just like, how do they behave? A wet dream. Oh my god, all of a femdom's wet dream. Dad jokes? Yeah, I got you on dad jokes. I could clear a room with my dad jokes, alright? Findom, a Finnish dom. Oh, financial dom. Yes, ma'am, I'll clean the house, don't hit me. You know, that's the first time I've seen financial like that. Like, I understood what, like, I know what a pay pig is, but I've never heard findom, and that's new. Femdom, I know. So, you guys are broadening my horizons. They had a meta for that? Damn, I missed out on that train. Can someone just become my pay pig? Can I, like, bully you into just paying me money? I would love to pay, or get paid to just say really fucked up shit all day. That'd be awesome. Are you gonna do what I told you? Are you gonna deposit the money in my account, or do I have to step on you again, you dirty little bitch? I'm so fucking sorry. If only I could get paid for that, you know? Just like, ah, yes, money rolls in. Listen, I'm not in on the king side of things enough to know what people do and don't do. However, if you give me a script, I can try to read it sometimes. You can't find the file you wanted to show me? No, that's fair. Everything and anything. Yeah, that's fair too. No, if you guys ever have a voice redeem and you want me to, like, read a script, I'll do it. Like, just request it and I'll just read it, and I'll do my best to voice act it to something satisfactory. Who knows, maybe I can do it and make you proud. The entire B-movie script. You like jazz? Why are you gonna marry a bee? That's insane. When am I taking crazy pills? No, I'm sorry. Anyway. Fucking... What's his name? Damn it, what's his name? Fuck. Patrick Warburton. There you go. Well, Barry, yeah. Barry, you're being hysterical. Barry Benson. Double B's for his name. Can you believe that? She left double B for a B. And what's the life expectancy of a bee? Like a week? You, that voice, and the rat avatar. I used to do something similar. I used to follow people around in the rat avatar and I'd go, hello. I used to follow people around doing that, yeah. Rat avatar. You know, the VR rat. I haven't used that avatar in years, though. It's been years, buddy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Hello, awesome sauce. How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by the kick side. Oh, that felt good. I just cracked my back. 10 out of 10 feeling. I'm kind of mad. No one rated my Findom voice. Like, words. I don't know, not voice. No one, like, gave me money either, so clearly it didn't work. What a sad day. What a fucked up day. It wasn't demanding enough? Ah, fuck. It's just like... Just give me the fucking money already. Quit being such a little bitch and pay me. God, you're so fucking useless. Check Discord. This is a robbery. Just pay me. Aw, shit, that's cool. You have to pay for this shit though? That's crazy. I would never. I could never. Well, yeah, I know you can wear them, but I didn't know you had to pay for these 3D models. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Losing my balance here. Yo, this is a robbery. Pay up or leave. I have seen, like, there used to be a time, and maybe this is the Findom thing, where there was, like, some streamers where they're like, you guys haven't even hit my daily sub quota. If you guys don't want to, like, pay me to be here, then I'm just gonna leave. And, like, they're like, I'm gonna fucking just close stream right now if you're not gonna give me any money. Like, what the fuck am I streaming for? That kind of shit, where she was just, like, angrily, demanding it. You know a streamer named Devon, and she mastered it? I mean, it's kind of like being a Findom, right? It's demanding money. I mean, you're making. I don't know. I'm just saying. One is the kink, the other one's entitled. Fair enough. That's fair. G word with money. Um, I don't know what the G word with money is. I have no idea. Oh, goon. Gooning. It's definitely a thing that people do. Yes, yes, yes. We love gooners here. We love gooners. Gooners are great. Yeah, we love gooners. You mean you have no social skills and all you like to do is just... No, I'm kidding. Not all gooners are like that, you know? Some gooners out there live very respectable lives and have careers. Can't be you. Nope, can't be me either. I ain't no gooner. I'm wholesome. I am a well-rounded individual who has no desire to be treated like a piece of meat. Damn it. Time to open up a Fansly account and just start, like, just... Yeah, Nova talks all the time. My dick don't work well enough to be a gooner. Time to start popping those, what do you call it? ED pills. You gotta start taking some Viagra. Cialis. Blue chews. Hot women. We love hot women. Oh my god, I love hot women. Listen, if you ever see a hot woman, just point me in her direction, please. I need more hot women in my life. Okay, thanks. Ain't no way I could pass up on a hot lady because I'm a gooner. Wifus for lifus, ruin my lifus. Squiggly squidly, your penis is a noodle. Oh my god, it's a bot trying to sell me the best viewers. That's crazy cool. I love that. Denied. Alright guys, new Twitch meta. Gotta start shelling out money for ViewBot. Yesterday somebody said I'd be an adorable cock. You know, you would be so cute sitting in that chair across the room, just jacking it. That'd be so fucking cute. Absolutely adorable. I love that image in my head. You mind, demonstrating? I just want to know if it's as cute in my head as it is in real life, you know? Who knows? You don't know until you do it, so how about you, have a seat? Yeah? Wow. I don't know how durable these, like, 3D prints are, though. That's the thing I'd worry about the most. You know, it's like, huh, it's delicate, you know, it's plastic. Excuse me. Yeah, no, the Automod does not like the word cock. What is the hotel corner chair for? Waiting? Yeah, you wait your turn. I get automated. I don't sit in the cuck chair, I sit in the command center. You have like a whole ass like table with for lighting and like camera work. Switch to camera 2. Switch to camera 3. Close up on 4. I see, I see. Still, would be really cool to see it in a full body effect, so when you do it, you know, share it, show it off. Clean up on aisle bed. Also, my cat has decided to take up residence on my chair, so I'm not allowed to sit down. What a fucked up day. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully she likes it. Hopefully, you know, you guys are able to enjoy the Helldivers stuff. Awa, awa, awa. So yeah, there was no plans for this stream other than just like, well, it's almost midnight, and if I don't start stream now, I'm not gonna start stream at all, so here we are. No music, nothing, just me yapping. I'm a sneeze. Excuse me. No, I mean, like, listen, mechs are hella cool. Gundams are my shit, too. I grew up with these things. You're gonna head out? Take care, Malachite. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning. Hopefully you get some good rest. Enjoy your cook chair. Hello, username. How are you doing today? The first thing I notice whenever I've been standing for a long period of time, which 40 minutes is not a long time, like my lower back starts to feel a little tender, like, not great. You don't know how you're doing today. Why don't you know how you're doing? What's the matter? Do tell. Tell this old person on the internet what's been bothering you. I'm all ears. I could sit down. I could sit down, but here's the problem with me sitting down. All my energy goes out the window. I become this boring, quiet, like, creature on the floor. And then what? my stream dies because it's like, I'm just gonna be like, man, I should end stream because I'm not talking. So here I am, standing, fighting the urge to sit down. Oh god, it feels so tempting. You have no idea what I wouldn't give for the ability to just sit here and be lazy. Standing on business, dog, know what I'm saying? Type shit. I am alive and well, you know? Type shit, type shit. So what's the matter, username? What's the matter? If you want to talk about it, feel free. If you don't, I'll drop it. Yeah. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. My stream's made for me to yap, so the more people asking me questions or talking to me, the better, because then I don't shut the fuck up. And that is key to having a stream, right? It's just to yap about nothing. Fill the silence. Make people... Typing shit in chat is actually genius, IMO. Easy chat message. Yeah, I should just get bots that, like, respond to that somehow. Just AI listening in, and all they do is just type the word shit whenever I say type shit. Grok, type shit. ChatGPT, type shit. Like, not to get cringe, or you are one of the nicest, realest people you've met in-game. I've got such good energy. Bitch, I will fuck your day up. I will knock your front teeth out. What you gonna do about it, little short bitch? Kidding, sorry. I'm joking, of course. No, you've been actually lovely too, James. A shame you fell into the e-boy and e-girl crowd. But overall, you are actually a very nice bloke. The only time it was, like, ever a problem was when you're running around as a peanut butter baby, just constantly going behind people and going, uh, uh. Yeah, I expose you. At least you're not hanging out with the king of e-boys. At least you're not hanging out with that crowd anymore. I'm listening to Alt J right now. And one of the lines of the song was, "In your snatch with pleasure, broomstick pleasure." What, you have a problem with 40-year-olds trying to date 20-year-olds? Ugh, bro, what is your problem? Like, what do you mean you don't like people who try to date 20-year-olds when they're in their 40s? That's totally normal behavior. They're both legal, why is that weird? Crazy. I can't believe that shit happened. Jesus Christ, my cat scared me. I almost kicked him. You don't want to really talk about it? Don't know how to talk about it. You're just thinking, feeling the way you usually feel. I'm sorry to hear that. I give you a virtual hug. But just know, these feelings will pass, and things can get better, and I really hope that they do. 45 with 2 kids needs to get a grip. Nah, VR. And dating 20-year-olds over the internet. Sorry, cat needed food. Yeah, you need a favor? What's the favor? Do tell. Okay. I mean, you don't have to be full on depressed for, like, these feelings to be overwhelming, though. Get Wurgle in, like, VR, or do you mean in, like, a VC? Because I could just tell him to move down a VC. Why don't you just message him? Why am I the middleman here? Just message him. He's not gonna say no, or he might say no, I mean, but he's not gonna be mad. Bruh. Who cares? Just do it. Ay, ay, ay. He'll just be like, there's nothing to be scared of. It's a friend. Listen, if you can't message your friends, what's the point? Just message him. He's not gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, well, shit, we haven't talked in ages. Hi, how you doing? Like, bro, what else would there be? Ew, why are you messaging me? Who the hell's gonna be like, ew, I can't believe you're messaging me? The only time I've ever been, like, actively repulsed by a message was when it was from someone, like, being horny in my DMs. Sorry, I was just messaging another friend. Hello, stud bunny. How you doing today? How's work going? I assume you're at work. Make it twice? Oh, you're trying to, like, creep me out in my DMs? Nice try, buddy. Joke's on you. I'm immune. But yeah, no, I sat down, by the way, obviously. And in my sitting, I have found peace. I have found comfort. I have found laziness. I have found my demise. I will no longer be standing for the rest of my life. Bring me the wheelchair. Bring me the lazy life. Get me one of those motorized scooters. Good, tired vibing? Hey, we love that though. I'm just vibing too. I thought about playing some Slay the Spire, and I was like, that requires brain power. And I could do it, but I don't know. I'm being lazy. We've got a rat and a stud bunny. Show Spire. Yo, you wanna see my spire? No. 1 second, I gotta scratch my nose. I am currently a rabbit, I think. I don't know, these are supposedly rabbit ears, but I've already had several people be like, those aren't rabbit ears. Yeah, they're like rabbit ears, and then like the tail's not very rabbit, but hold on, I have to... It kinda is, but it's not like super fluffy. The rabbit ears? Go ahead, be real, James. Go ahead. I do like rabbits, yeah, I think they're cute. Be totally real with me. I love real stuff. That's why it's virtual reality, because it's partially real. I gotta fix my leg though. There we go. And now you have my undivided attention. Hey, I'll have you know, that is not completely true. I'll have you know, a lot of the people I hang out with these days talk. Thank you very much. You might like the Aussies I hang out with, but time zones are a bitch. Hey. Mutes are mutes friends with other mutes in this game. I happen to be friends with some of those mutes, and their friend circles are all mutes. I didn't hang out much though because there were certain people that I was avoiding for the most part. I was like, I'd rather not be around them. But that's just personal preference. The king was one of the people that I avoided. I was like, I'm good. They talked shit about me one day, and one of my friends was there. And then my friend reached out, and they were like, hey, they're talking about you in kind of a weird way. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. I was like, who's there? And then they told me the people who were there. They told me what they were saying, and I was like, I see. I asked someone else who was there, I was like, hey, can you just validate, like, are these people saying stuff about me? And she was just like, I think you should come here actually. Hold on. And then they invited me and I went there and then they all confronted me together where they're like, all right, look, we were talking about this, but this is stuff we would have said to your face and we're just playing around, you know, we'd all just joke around. And then they also were like, so who's the one that was telling you though? Who's the one that was telling you that we're talking shit though? Because like really that person's toxic. How could they? They're trying to start shit. And they went on this big old witch hunt and then eventually they were like, if you don't tell us, we're going to block you. It's like, bro. What the fuck? What childish reactions? Like, you got caught talking shit. No, yeah, this... Well, again, there's no repercussions. I could say whatever I want to you, and what are you gonna do about it? Psh. Oh no, my phantom peeling. Ah. Hold on, let me grab my blicky. Alright, what you say about me, homie? What you say about me? Like, really, though, it's like... You know, if someone talks about you on the internet, what can you do? Either talk back or block them. Like, there's no reason to ever, like, get involved beyond that. If people want to talk about me, then they can talk about me. Like, what are you gonna do? Shh. Oh no, you don't like me. I'm gonna go cry for an hour. Alright, to be fair though, if someone does talk about me negatively, usually that just like, the first thought in my head's like, yeah, I get it. All the negative thoughts in me are validated in that moment where I'm just like, yeah, I thought people didn't like me. Hello, Fandom Joy Guy. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good day so far. Maybe I need something like that when I don't want to shower. Oh, I get it. Yep, you smell today. You're doing good? Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god, I haven't heard the song in forever. You guys can't hear it, so unfortunately, I'm just listening by myself. Will you take care of me? It's me, son, when I grow old. Ah, this song's so good. What have you been up to today? Will you take care of me? I need face tracking. I need face tracking badly. Give me face tracking. Where's my pay pigs at, you know? I need a pay pig to buy me a headset that has face tracking. Let's put this down on the ground. Do I play VR chat because I'm lonely? That's a difficult question to answer, isn't it? I played VR chat because it was interesting, I guess. Like, the very first time I played it was because other people were playing and they invited me, you know? They were like, hey, we're gonna play some, like, VR games. And I was like, oh, I do have a VR headset. I guess I could try. And they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna get in VR chat, we're gonna have some game night, and then we're gonna go and, like, you know, hop off. I said, okay, cool. And then, I was like, you know, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go play games by myself, like with strangers, because I want to talk to new people. Like, I want to get just expand and see what this game is like, because it is like a social platform. There are a lot of strangers here. There's a lot of different, like, activities that you can get involved in. And so it was like, this is interesting. This is like fascinating. So I just kept doing it because I was like, let me just talk to someone new. And there's just always someone out there who might have a mutual interest or someone that I can make laugh or someone I can just be silly with for a few minutes. And either we go separate ways or I just accept a friend request and then, you know, make real friends. And that does happen to some people too, where like you get involved in crowds that are interested in certain kinds of activities, be it drinking or something lewd. Um, I will say though, I don't think I've ever played this game strictly because I felt lonely. I played this game because, like, there's an addiction in someone like me when it comes to, like, I wouldn't even just call it attention, but I am streaming, for instance, right? So that is in its own right a form of attention seeking. But, like, because I'm so negative towards myself, I'm trying to seek out uh, bleh, positive validation. So I want people to say nice things to me, and sometimes people do, and it's like I don't go out of my way seeking it, like, excuse me, do you like my voice? But like every now and then, you'd be hit with it. It's like the same thing happens when I used to stream, right? All the time. There'd be people in chat, and they'd be like, hey, I really like your voice, it's very soothing. Internally, I'm like, oh. But externally, my brain immediately kicks into high gear going like, your voice is shit, so say that. Don't accept the compliment because you know for a fact that you're going to get told that it's ugly and then you're going to hate yourself again. So that's a self-defense protocol, right? It's like, oh, I do hate myself, so therefore it's better to go that route instead of letting other people hurt my feelings. It's really fucked up and stupid, but that's just how I work. Anyway, fandom, I hope you're enjoying this random conversation the moment you joined. Tee. So I hope that answers your question. Oh, that helmet is cool. Also, James, I don't know, did you get a response from, where, blah, 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 blah. Did you get a response from Wurgle? Man, I'm struggling to form words right now. Everything is so bleh. Woggle. Avakin Life. Never heard of it. He started talking to people on Reddit and started playing this game again called Avakin Life. Never heard of it. Avakin? Ava. Bird? Bird Life. Is that right? But no, it's like, I don't know. This game is very interesting from the standpoint of like, there's always more people out there doing things, and a lot of them are willing to talk about just about anything. So you just end up having these conversations with people without realizing that you're going to have a deep conversation. Wouldn't we like to know? We would like to know, Werg. Wergle, I didn't even think you had a Twitch account. If people leak DMs, you're gonna get pissy. No, that's fair. Life is interesting. It really is, though. I enjoy life for what it is, and I try my best to make the most of it. And you know, if I can spread positivity when I'm like going around and talking to people, that's a good thing. I have found myself in a position of being like a life coach unintentionally, where just like someone will tell me about something and then I'll be like, okay, what you're doing is stupid though. So, you know, just make the most of it in that situation. Don't make me get pissy. You'll be mildly inconvenienced. I welcome the pissiness. Oh, thank you. It's not really a setup, right? It's just a VR world. VR chat's been going so far okay. I just been like, you know, sitting by myself, chatting to anyone who's in my chat, and then like, not being a EHO. Let me just get up real quick and, you know, Wurgle, let me adopt, the, the meta from mute streamers. You just gotta shut the fuck up, and then and that's the mute meta. It's a joke mostly, though. I don't mind people doing that. EHO course? Just dry hump the camera. Sorry. It's more effective if I don't grab the camera. Because the camera moves slowly because it's got a smooth motion. Anyway, though, yeah, no, the stream's been fine. I've just been doing this for the last few nights where I was just like, let me show off my avatar. Like, ultimately, that's the goal. I'm just like, I've been working on this avatar. I've been proud of it. So I've been like, well, how do I, like, express that? Well, here I am. Showing it off, you know? Whoop. I almost bumped into my chair. I like the idea of just being myself, though, so... There's never gonna be a day where I'm like... or I feel like I have to, like, you know, change who I am to fit a mold and ultimately just sell myself short for something that's temporary. Oh, Awesome Sauce's message, I missed it. They said nice outfit, but I didn't see it. Grr. I wasn't reading chat closely enough. Real gets so many views on Twitch and the other side that they must be loaded? Oh yeah, no, they do great. Real is a very good streamer. They're very good content. They know how to, you know, move and shit. And me, I move like this. Yeah. Is this what you want? Is this what gets me on the in crowd? Why will music stop? Can I dive in the water? I mean, I could step in it, but I'm not like gonna roleplay jump into it. How was that? Good enough? Water is wet. Oh no, no, no. There's no animations other than my own body. Because I'm wearing VR. Come on, camera. Why can I not grab you? Yeah, because, like, I'm wearing a full body setup and stuff, and I don't have any, like, preloaded animations, I can't just, like, click a button and then my avatar does things. Anything I want to do, I have to do it myself. So it's like, oh, if I want to be silly and, like, move, then I gotta move. You know, it's just like, you want to be like, ah. I just kicked my chair. Never mind. That was... ouchies. But yeah, just gotta move your legs and stuff. Oh yeah, no, this is very shallow. You know what else is shallow? My taste in women. Ha. All jokes, of course. Talk Wurgle into playing VR again? Wurgle. VR chat's exactly the same as it was when you left it, so that is completely up to you. You're doing it? Well... Oh, you're trying to. I mean, Wurgle, if you get in VR chat, um... you can, uh... spawn your own objects into the world. It's not like avatars could already do this. And then they added a third-party system now, or their own system where you can do it, and other people can interact with it. Oh. Your arm has freckles? Well... I have 3 nipples. Boom. You just got owned. You guys have some really fucked up sleep. Are we sharing interesting facts? Yeah, hit me with it. Give me your interesting facts. Tell me something about you. My finger points. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint on how you can go to bed. So you lay down, you take your phone, set your alarm, and put it as far away from you as you physically can. Do not touch your phone under any circumstances until it is time to wake up. Repeat this process every night for a week, and you're probably going to be less likely to, like, doom scroll and, like, keep yourself awake for hours. Your mom will share some interesting facts about you? That's scary. No thanks. Nope. No luck for me. No, thanks a lot though, Wirgle. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Also, James plays Overwatch. Tell Sunny. Overwatch is terrible? Yeah, I'm just a birdie too. Stop me, please. Thank you. I love you. You are now #1. You just ranked yourself at the top of my charts of amazing people. Wee, wee, wee. Chosen one. I love that movie. It's so stupid. Oh, chicken go cluck cluck, cow go moo. I'm trying to remember which animals come after which ones. I think it's like chicken go cluck cluck, cow go moo, lemur go how about you? Sounds of the animals just like me. That movie is so goofy, but it's a special place in my heart because I'm old, and I grew up with that movie, and just, it's great. It's 10 out of 10 movie. Marvel Rivals has way too much shit going on. That's fair. I'm just a birdie too. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a lot of nuts. Nah, you had to be here at the perfect time for all that, though. That means you came by right when I said my finger points. My finger points. From this day forward, you will refer to me as Betty. Oh, birdie. Birdie, birdie. Tiger. Swinging the chair, swinging the chair. Anyway, this is all stupid, but yes. That'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that? You just left with nuts. We are two ventriloquists and I don't remember that part actually, fuck. Yeah, what's your question? Why didn't I change my name? Like what? My VR chat name or my actual name? VR chat name is just a nickname, right? It's just part of my name and stuff, but, um, uh, yeah. My name is different now. I just don't correct people. It's like, I don't know, I don't want to be that dumb bitch who's just like, excuse me, it's Willow now. Because, like, I don't care. You knew me when I was Will, and it doesn't change the fact that Will is still part of Willow, so who cares? Other people call me Illy or Willow, but at the same time, they want to call me Ilwak or they want to call me Will. Like, I'm not gonna be upset. It's just a name. You're not doing it out of disrespect. You're not doing it to hurt my feelings. You're simply just referring to me at a name that you knew me by, or that's comfortable for you. So, like, how about Wet Willy? Oh, there we go. Anyway. Puts it in your ear. How about that? How about that for a Wet Willy? How fucking dare you? Got him. Exactly. Get fucked. I've had too much to drink. You haven't cleaned your ears in a while. Here, just, let's see, just gotta put this right here. Just turn your head and just don't move. And then we're gonna do this other side. Ready? Face away, and there you go. Alrighty. I hope you sleep well, and don't forget, put your phone somewhere you can't reach it, because you are likely gonna reach for it when you're bored and can't sleep. It's a bad habit that most people develop because they're just bored, and then it's like, oh, well, let me just look at my phone for a minute because I can't sleep. I still can't sleep. That's really interesting, actually. Hold on, let me watch this video and maybe I'll sleep then. That video was okay. Oh, look, another recommended video. Yes, yes, I'll see you around. Take care. Hopefully you get people to play Overwatch with you or something. Some people doom scroll YouTube, yeah. Or they'll watch TikTok on their phone for hours at a time. You know, that really shitty thing that's been happening? People watching all those fruit dramas. Oh, look, the watermelon's trying to steal the banana. Oh, but look at the cherry. She's so short. I love it. I fucking hate this garbage. I legitimately saw someone commenting it, like posting a picture on Twitter, and they were just like, oh my god, I just can't get over how short they made the cherry. It's so fucking funny. I'm like, please, just stop consuming that content. Let it die. Let them view-bot themselves to death. Just don't give these creators more attention. They don't need it. You and your friends should be watching things that people have actually, like, worked on and shit, instead of this AI garbage that has zero, like, effort put into it beyond typing a prompt. I've seen people try to say, oh yeah, I'm an artist, and then they show AI shit, and it's like, what did you do? Oh, well, I just kept adjusting the prompt until it came out as beautifully as I imagined it would. Like, bro, it's all about the kiwi and the grape. Excuse me, the real stars of the show are the mango and the papaya. I don't know, I'm just saying shit at this point. I don't know enough about it. I just know I saw the Charlie video and I was like, it's alright, I pissed off some of those, some of the people who like that content yesterday. They were in my kick stream telling me, Faiza whatever is talking shit about you right now. It's like, okay. I'm glad you guys complained about me to that streamer. I'm glad that they know that people think they're garbage. I am perfectly okay with this outcome. Don't call me out on your YouTube doom scrolling. Exactly. I don't know though. People are gonna like what they're gonna like, and that's not my business. At the end of the day, whatever you want to watch is your business, and you can enjoy AI slop if you really want to, but damn it if there's not better ways to spend your time. Damn it if there's not, like, people who are actively doing things that actually took genuine creativity. I'm not one of those people. I am not creative. Nothing I do is considered creative. Do I just stay in like a private area on VR chat a lot of the time? I I spend a lot of my time like in public worlds, in my opinion. Like I just talk to strangers. However, if I'm joining my friends, I usually am joining like these worlds that are considered friends plus, which is just, you know, friends and friends of friends. So you could talk to people you've never met before. So it's kind of good. I do find if you do that too much though, you stagnate and then you forget how to talk to strangers. VR chatters aren't the only ones who suffer from that. Anyone who's in a friend group or clique gradually do get themselves isolated away from the habit of talking to new people, because the majority of their conversation skills are now circled around people they already know. So if you don't flex those muscles and talk to strangers, then you don't get nothing. Stimulating games? Depends on what you mean by stimulating. To be honest, I've never seen it myself. I only know about it because other people have mentioned it. If we start talking about it, less people will then know. No, I agree with you. You're not wrong. I've said similar things before too. Writing prompts is like storytelling, so it's kind of creative. It depends. Like, I've seen bare minimal prompts before where it's just a few words and then just like, oh my god, look at that. The game I play? You mean Slay the Spire? I find it engaging. I find it to be slightly stimulating, if that's what you mean. I like the idea of, like, trying to progress in that kind of game, where it gets progressively more difficult. Because it's like, if you look back to the first time you play those games, we feel terrible. It's like, damn, I'm getting my ass kicked like 9 out of 10 times. Like almost every single like boss is actually difficult. I don't clear runs very often. But then as you get better at it, it's like, oh shit. Even with a bad build, I can make it further because I know how to prioritize. So, you know, it's definitely a 50-50 with those kinds of games. But at a certain point, because you play it so much, it stops being stimulating because you already know how things go. Like the moment you learn your own meta, where you're like, oh, all I have to do is X, Y, and Z, and then I win. It's like, oh, then the game no longer is interesting. That's why, like, I know people love certain builds in games like that where they're like, oh yeah, I can just infinitely do this and then I'll win. Or people love exploits in games, right? Where they can actually like, oh yeah, I found this glitch that gives me infinite X, Y, and Z, and I'm gonna be, I just never lose. And it's like, yeah, but where's the fun in that? Well, it's a single player game, so it's like, yeah, it's a single player game, but you're not getting better at it. Hello, Mayavi. I see you found my Twitch stream. How dare you? I hope you're doing well, though. So yeah, no, I don't know. The internet's a weird place, right? You know, games are weird. It was on your recommended streamers on the sidebar. You know, maybe it's like some of your other streamer friends interact with me, and that's why. Maybe that's why. That or I'm one of the few VR chatters that are speaking English and like fit some of your categories. Could be a lot of things. I don't know how the sidebar works. I know some people who have found my channel because they're like, oh, I came here because I looked up for ASMR streamers. And it's like, oh, damn, I'm sorry I lied to you. I don't do ASMR. I did have one friend complain about my choice of tags. I had one friend who like legitimately seemed bothered by this. So they came over, they told me in DMs, they were like, so why do you use the trans tag on your stream? I was like, oh, I don't know, because it's true to me. I am trans, so I just like to put it out there. They're like, yeah, but that's like just announcing like I'm a woman or I'm a this. Like to me it feels fetishy, and I'm like, well, it's not. Like that's kind of a weird way to view it in my opinion, too, now that I thought about it. It's like, huh? Just telling people you're trans isn't trying to like draw people in for the sake of being like, oh my god, that's my fetish. It's specifically for the point of like relatability, right? Like if I see that on a streamer, it's like, oh, okay. Like, you know, we relate on something other than just the game that they like. I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah, it's weird. People are just projecting, you know? That's what it comes back to me. It's like, transparency. Get it? Trans. Anyway, I digress. I know it wasn't on purpose, but unfortunately for you, I have now made it into a pun. What time is it, boys and girls? It's time for puns. What do you call a man lying on your front doorstep? This is an easy one. The answer is Matt. What do you call a man standing on a stage by himself? Mike. What do you call a man playing in a pile of leaves? Russell. This isn't my VR house, but we can look around it if you want. So there's an arcade machine right here behind me. It's got a game I've never seen before. And I can't read. Um, we got the ever important fan kun. Behind me are some controls. It looks like we've got the local time. We've got books, cause I'm well read. Oops. We've got chips. Many varieties. Yes, very yummy. We've got a TV of the inside of this house for some reason. Wow, so cool. Um, Looks like more snacks. What do we got back here? It looks like we've got ice creams. Yum, yum, yum. They're blue flavored. And then I've got an assortment of pens. A green TV? Where? Where green? Oh, it is green. You're right. And then we got a lot of water outside. And then, apparently, I didn't know this before, there's a ladder here. So, yeah. Ah, yes, perfect. I found a chair for myself. Is the town flooded? Maybe. Alright, time for epic art skills. I just bumped into my controller. And apparently there's no eraser on this, so I just have to... I can't erase it. Oh wait, no, it goes the other way. Oh well, they already did it, so... Anyway. Come on, I can do this. I fell. Let's see. Why is the town just flooded? Yeah, no, I have no idea. There's like a house or something like that sunken down. What is that? Oh, it's nothing. I have no idea. I don't think you can really interact with anything in this world beyond that. Cause I forgot I lit it. Oh yes, I love unfinished textures. Or the lack of texture. I can move without moving. Listen, I am not a good role player when it comes to this stuff, okay? I just kind of walk around and I hope for the best. Oh, I see. Huh. Interesting. So a lot of these assets are just like copy pasted. What can I say? I gave a great house tour. I think I killed Miyabi though. I think I killed my Avi. My puns were too powerful for them. It's unfortunate, but you know, I just have that effect on people. I guess I'll stand up again though. No more sitting on my ass. As opposed to sitting on my torso. But you, baby girl, you can sit on my face. Sorry, bad jokes. What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh? What do you mean? Listen. Well, then I didn't mean like you could do it. Do I do that? Like sit on people's faces? No. I would never. There's absolutely zero chance I would ever feel comfortable enough to sit on someone's face. I will break their nose. No, them on mine? I mean, kind of. Like, I've had an ex and I, like, we 69, so, like, yeah, it was kind of like sitting on my face, but directly, not really. Like, no one's just, like, straight up, like, sat upright on my face. I don't know. I'm not really that kinky where I'm like, yeah, baby, I want to barely be able to breathe. Ah, yes, I love the idea of you crushing my nose. I could say things that would make people feel very self-conscious, alright? 69, for instance, is never a pleasant experience, in my mind. Katsum, hello, first time chatter. What is that emote? Golf. I just have an idea in my head that men don't do oral and expect it from women. Well, those men are disgusting individuals. Oral's fine, I don't mind giving oral to women. Or men. Or anyone, I guess. Oral's oral, you just do it to, like, you know, make someone else happy. Some people do it because they themselves enjoy it, but, like, personally, it's just like, eh. If it makes you feel good, I'll do it. Sorry, Katza, we're having a very interesting conversation at this moment, but, you know, hopefully you're doing good. I mentioned sitting on my torso as a joke, because I was like, I'm gonna stop sitting on my ass, as opposed to sitting on my torso. Under the desk moral support without the M is always a good option. Okay, you can play along. You're good then. Yeah, just a little bit of like, just... Sorry. Could not help myself. God, if that's what gets me banned, that'll be the funniest fucking thing in the world. Anyway, I've been seeing those kinds of things on Twitter lately where someone's like, oh yeah, good story, bro, and it's like the same camera angle. You wish your hand was that skilled? Damn. You could train yourself. You could practice. You know, just, you know, figure it out. Carrot eating POV. Yeah, I was eating a carrot out of your hand. Nasty. Excuse me. If I come back here in a month and you have 400 viewers, you'll know it's because of oral support. Listen, if you come back here in a month and I'm still here, I'll be surprised. Jokes, but no, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I can't give moral support like that. I could use plenty of moral support though, so if you ever want someone to chat with, I'm always happy to talk to new people. New and old, anyone who wants to hang out in my chat, so you're always welcome here. Anyways, panty flashbang. Gah! And like that, they disappeared. Sip time. I should take a drink though. I'm not getting close to the camera for any reason other than I'm reaching for water. Don't worry. A wild Niobe has returned. They heard the magic word and they were like, oh hello, I'm here now. Why yellow eyes? I don't know, I just found them piercing and I like that. I could do other colors though. Not all of them look great. The green's kinda cute. Pink is also fine. Always welcome to chat and hang out. Gonna give me the mic? Hey, I can't give people a microphone. There is no microphone. There's no microphone, so you gotta talk into my microphone. Asterisk points at junk. Yo, what up? We got a mic. I thought you disappeared, Katsum. You stuck around. Talking to this. Yo, what's good, my dog? Listen, I gave some moral support. You gotta give some back. Make sure to grip it with 2 hands, if you can even fit them around it. Pepper shaker out here. Or pepper grinder. Those eyes look like snake eyes? Yeah, they kinda do. Snakes, cats. Look, maybe I'll like start watching YouTube tutorials on how to dance and I'll like be able to surprise you guys one day where I'm just like busting it down out here and just chilling. Because right now I can't move to save my life. I've got the dance skills of a dead rodent. You know? Well, you said, you'd be back in a month, so I was like, oh, they're heading out. You said, if I come back in a month, and you have 400 viewers, we'll know it's because of the moral support. Anyway, panty flashbang. Of course I assumed you left. My arm goes through my boobs? I know. It's almost like I don't have real boobs. Well, I do, but they're much smaller. Like, my arm is grazing them IRL, but they're not like... You know? They're not like, wow! Oh my gosh! Your boobs are like, so fake and pixel. Like, I know. Shh, girl, you're too interesting to leave right now. Oh my god, you think I'm interesting? That's so sweet. Tell me everything about me that makes you so interested. I really want to know, like, every detail. Why do you find me interesting? You don't want to leave me ever again, do you? You're gonna stay, right? You're gonna stay in my offline chat and keep me company even when I'm not streaming, right? Listen, I'm needy. I need the attention, so please, don't go, or else. Oh, oh, oh. I almost lost my balance because I bumped into my chair. That was close. Very close. I almost fell backwards. It's more like, I don't know, it's like what you don't know that's intriguing. Let's see. Length is about... maybe, it's like... The carrots, I mean, the ones I grow in my backyard, they're like... I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Anyway, I'm not a lewd streamer. I don't know how to be lewd. I just know how to be cringe and just... Damn, look at those hips go! Oh, sweetheart, we'll get the length and that, when we do a distance test. I don't think there's gonna be a distance test. I can't do distance. The vibes are vibes, exactly. It's like, you know, uh, here's a magic trick how I'm moving my tracker right now. Like, my hips are moving, but they're not moving much. Oh, that's weird. Wonder why they move like that. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Only drippy? I mean, I could tell you the truth. Like, estrogen has made things change, okay? Estrogen has changed things. So, like, when you reach the finish line, there's no, like, confetti. Does that make sense? Anyway, sorry, TMI for most of you, so I apologize. Like, normally when someone reaches the finish line, me, it's like a lot of nothing. That's just how it is, though. I had one friend tell me, like, oh no, you have to do it like several times in a row, and then something comes out. It's like, damn, I'm not that committed. I am too lazy. Estrogen's a very interesting thing when you are born a male. AMAB. I am sorry. Listen, this isn't a topic that everyone wants to hear about, so we don't have to go deeper than that. But I can go plenty deep if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't help myself right now. Anyway, this used to be a PG chat, you know that? This used to be me being like on wholesome behavior. Nah, fair enough. Yeah, not even joking though. Like, my streams, I used to be very anti-lewd because people would make me feel a little uncomfortable. Because there would definitely be people coming into chat and being like extra lewd. Like, very rarely, but there were times where like someone would say something and like, I was very self-conscious streaming, and I was streaming as a man back then, so like while I was streaming, there's like one or two chatters, like over the course of a few months that were just like, oh my god, you're so hot, like, would you be gay for me? And I was like, haha, very funny. They're like, no, but really, please. Like, I'll do anything. It's like, it's weird. And I was new to streaming, so I was just very off-put, so my moderator, thankfully at the time, caught on to my discomfort and banned them for me. Um, Alternatively, though, there was the other situation where, like, someone's like, um, wait, what? Someone just messaged me, like, listening to Filthy Frank, I see. There's no Filthy Frank, was there? Unless there was, like, Joji. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm very, like, all over the place right now. Hun, until I'm told to go full throttle, you'll only be teased. Joke's on you, I'm unteasable. You can't make me be flustered. You can't even faze me. I am beyond phasing. All those who have ever tried to elude me have failed miserably because I choose to be untargetable. I'm gonna just sit there and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then I'll play along with it. Like, I'll just be silly. I'm a very boring target to tease. Like, flustering me is damn near impossible. I have to genuinely believe you in order for it to affect me. So whenever someone says something positive towards me, unfortunately, I have the negative self-esteem, so I'm just like, you're just saying that to be nice to me. I see you. I appreciate you. But I see you. It's just a very bad habit of mine. I am very, like I said, unfortunately, I just have no self-esteem, so like, I'll play along, I'll play along. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my god, you want to be friends with me? That's crazy. I'm like so wooified right now. No, it's like, yeah, I don't mind getting to know people. So, always happy to make new friends. And, if things can progress that way, that's good. But otherwise, people come and go. And that's one of the things I've learned, you know, streaming and stuff is like chatters will come and go. So, I will never be offended. But always happy, like I said, to try to form bonds and connections with people who come by and talk to me. Primary goal, get a little flower on those cheeks like Rose. Side goal, friend that I could trust. Hmm. Yeah, I don't blush. It just doesn't happen. Ah, my lower back is not happy though. I'm old, by the way, Katsumi. I'm assuming that says Katsumi, or is it Katsam1? Um, for those of you who don't remember, I am 37 years old. That's why I'm so cringe. I'm young? I wish. I wish I started estrogen like 10 years ago. At least. Hell, 20 years ago at this point. I started when I was 35. Oh, that feels so much better. Ah, old people's problems. Psh, I see you're hunting cougars out here. Maya be saying lol. Listen, I know the magic words that all people in like VR chat love to hear. Oh my god, you're such a good girl. What's the matter? You looking for a mommy figure to make you feel vulnerable and safe? You. I'm sorry, username. I know, it can be cringe. That's what, like, but the thing is, like, you'll hear that in VR chat very often, where people are like, they want to be called a good boy or a good girl. It's like, Team you. It's very hit and miss. It is very hit and miss. I usually give people a warning beforehand. I'm usually like, trigger warning, but this is sometimes what people do. Like, I know there's actually, like, more like a girl will say good boy to a boy. That's better. Oh, I see. I mean, I like women more than men, but fair enough. Good boy. Gotta be from this POV though, down here, and be like, "Ah, you're such a good boy." Sorry, sorry, sorry. No, that's fair. Some people like, I was the same way as you. Like, I was dating a girl who was 28 at the time. You have a redeem for it. People are definitely super into that. Yeah, no, like, I've seen, like, I have a couple friends on their streams for literally being called a good boy or a good girl. So yeah, I'm not surprised you have one too, Mayavi. Mayavi's got a pretty voice. Especially when my town is a bunch of dicks. Ah, so you're saying it's a feast? No, gross. Oh, I lost my balance again. I sway too much and then I like lose my balance. And I'm the second trans person into my town. Oh, that is a toughie. Are you like outwardly, like publicly, or do you like keep it indoors. Like, I'm gonna be real. No one outside of my and my like close friends, and then the broad internet. No, people within physical proximity of me. No fucking clue. And that's how I intend to keep it for a while because I'm like, I don't know, my voice doesn't pass in my opinion, my appearance won't pass, so I'm just like, I don't feel like getting the weird looks from people, and I'm just self-conscious because I grew up with people who are very much like, they'll point it out when they see it. It's like, can you not? But no, my dad is, oof. Nobody within an 80-mile radius of you knows? Okay, that's fair then. Especially if you're in a town that's not, you know, LGBT friendly. I heard a trans person talking the other day. They were talking about how, like, how much they hate the LGBT themselves, though. They're like, she, what the right side, or what the conservative people don't understand is I have probably more in common with them than I do other, like, LGBT people. I hate the pronoun stuff, and, like, all this other, they're just going off. And I was like, at this point, I don't care personally. Like, if someone wants to be referred to in a different pronoun set other than he, him, she, her, they, them, like, let them. It doesn't affect me. I'll use whatever pronouns anyone wants as long as they like aren't forcing someone like kink on me, you know? Keep your kinks to yourself. Unless I'm into it. Hey, baby girl, you wanna start putting money in my account? Default setting. No, I just have a bladder problem, okay? Why you gotta bring up my bladder issues? Listen, I can't help it. How you doing though, Default? Appreciate you stopping by. Hold on a second, I gotta refill this, like, lake out here. Anyway. What's kind of funny is me and the person who is also trans are friends. We didn't talk after, or I got out of high school, and somehow we transitioned at the same time. And what's worse is I had a crush on them, then became she, her, and they became he, him. Oh, that's cool. Have you guys, like, talked about maybe, you know, missing puzzle piece situation? Oh, you guys still don't talk? I mean, you should talk to them then. I'm sure he'd be really receptive if you, like, reached out. Probably. I mean, it is nice to have, like, allies who are nearby. Might be time for you to see how far that, like, olive branch goes. Also, default settings, how much I drank is irrelevant. I am a boundless spring. I have no end to that which is me. By the way, I need a refill. Let me just get this and just... You know what, I'm just gonna, like, put this right here. We're just gonna... wait, I can do this backwards. And just leave that running. No, that's fair. Personal opinion, nothing hurts like reaching out though. This is literally a flooded street more than that's more than a jumbo-sized slushie. Wait, slushie? Where did you get slushie from? You know, they say spironolactone does make you need to pee more often. I don't take that stuff though. Anyway, how's your night going there, default? Or morning? Or afternoon? I don't know what time it is for you. Oh, I see. Oh, my status actually shows that I'm streaming now. What the fuck? It wasn't doing that. Oh, that's new. It wasn't doing that before, and I'm happy it's working again, but... Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Huh. It's night for you? I see, I see. Do I have a name I prefer? So, some of my friends just call me Illy because my name is Ilwack in stream, right? Like Ilwack, so they call me Illy. Illy. Or, I have other friends who just call me by my chosen name, which is Willow. And then there have other people who still call me, Will, which is, you know, a dead name, but again, I leave the house and I'm gonna like switch up on you real quick. I'll go to factory default settings. I do this occasionally on stream just to kind of like either do an impression or just because I'm just showing off like this is what my voice sounds like. Because this isn't a great passing voice. I know that. My vocal training sucks. But point is, so here's my current place. And then if I'm speaking more of like factory default, I leave the house talking like this. So it's, you know, not really super impressive. It's more like, you know, one has a higher resonance than the other. That's about it. So yeah, this is my old streaming voice and my old like I was hoping I could pour this. Anyway, so that's my vocal training experience. Yep. I scared you for the second time. Hey, I'm sorry about that. You know, it's in progress. So yeah. Also, it's nice to meet you, Catherine.
Hey, you wanna come back to a like private room with me and sit with a real man?
Like, you know, e-boys do. You like both voices?
Oh, you're so bad.
I'm, bi-panic, but I totally fuck with people on the phone with dual voices like that.
Oh no, don't even get me started on fucking with people on the phone. I love doing voices.
But I haven't done them like that in a while, so...
Ah, it's really interesting when you got an impersonator on the line. You could be whoever you want to be. And when you really got a hang of it, you can get away with doing just about anything in a roleplay setting.
And so it's like, all these different voices kind of just fit together in their own homogenized,
Hey, Peter.
kind of way, right? It's like vocal tics at this point, though. If you walk into a room and, like, any social setting and go,
Hey, Peter. Did Cell sneak out for a moment? Absolutely perfect. I'm so happy that you could tell. Listen, you're either perfect or you're not me.
right? So, I love Perfect Cell, too. Ah, I loved doing impression, and I still do. I don't mind going back to my masculine voices because of that. Like, you know, if I could do all those voices, why the hell wouldn't I? Just because I, like, want to be pretty doesn't mean that I don't like, you know, showcasing talent. Which is what I have. Yes, it's a very strong shade of talent. And then there's very boring one that I can do, which is Gina Belcher. And there is also the Kermit the Frog voice, which is how I learned to do my vocal training. So yeah, there's all these different ways to practice. I will say though, doing all those just now in like succession, the muscles in my throat are a little bit hurting. They're not very happy at the moment, so... I am hydrating, yes. Just gotta get close. Yeah, let me just. Sorry, couldn't help that one. Absolutely deplorable behavior. I would never engage in such things. I'm just closing a door, by the way. Do I have a Discord server? I do. I do have a Discord server that I use very little, but the server exists and I post when I go live and stuff. Default setting, bobbing along to nothing because you can't hear my music. Yep. Got any other particular sites? Yeah, do we have any more, blue sites? No, I don't have any of that stuff. I'm not like, listen, I would have to be very confident in my skills in order to do those kinds of sites. The best I could do is like read scripts. Oh yeah, feel free to join my Discord server. Like I said, I just post when I go live on there. I was gonna do like hosting game nights again, but I don't know. I'd have to like have an active enough community to do that, so we'll see. They allow fanfic readings on there, kind of a niche. Well, I wouldn't do like fanfic readings. I'd probably, again, if I really were to get into doing something zesty or like a little bit, not zesty, what's the word? Risque. Like, I would probably do instructional readings, right? So, like, telling people to. Like, that's the best thing I could think to do. But my voice isn't good enough for it, where I think it would have an audience. So it's like, again, personal opinion of myself does not withhold or hold water at times. I'm sure there's an audience for everything. And I'm sure my masculine voice could easily have its own audience, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, we like that. Yes. But, it's all varied. Everyone's different in what they like. If I could, I would obviously do things with just my current voice. I see, I see. I mean, like I said, you're welcome to. I'm just not super active on it. But, if you message me or like message on there, I will usually like see it and respond when I can. Excuse me. There you go. Yeah, sure. There. Did you post the color roll channel and then delete it? I was like, wait, I saw a notification. The notification's gone though. But yeah, no, if you guys have any, like, thing you'd like to talk about and stuff, I'm always game for conversation. And, yeah, if I were to ever do a blue side, I'll definitely post about it, but for now, it's not gonna happen. No, you're good. I could always just Google it. If you type the color name in there, I'll find it. Um, yeah, no. My my streams aren't exactly like I should. The most like thought out things. I just kind of go live and just talk. And hopefully people, which is asking, not gonna say I'd go make one then. Hahaha, you say that, but listen, if you're gonna follow it, let me just get on that right now. No, I'm kidding. Do I got Helldivers too? I haven't, but I have not played it beyond like the first week after it launched. I'm already bad at shooters, and that's like a high stress, like, not really high stress, but you know what I mean, just constant action. I'm just bad at those games. I'm very slow paced. Hello, Ivanalon97. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, if you want to talk about games that I play in my spare time, sometimes I play League of Legends still, and that is definitely a choice that I make actively. Yep. I mean, I've been playing like Slay the Spire 2. Oh my god, I love Slay the Spire 2. And I play a lot of like cozy games. Like I'll play Minecraft mods, or I'll play like Stardew Valley kind of games. So there's a lot of those. To be fair, I don't like calling it Stardew Valley like games though. I call them like Harvest Moon normally, but people are like, "What's Harvest Moon?" And I'm sorry, but just like, come on. Harvest Moon's what inspired Stardew Valley, but I get it. I have zero visual novels actually. Okay, listen. League of Legends can be terrible. However, if you play ARAM Mayhem, it's actually kind of fun. Because it's ARAM with like roguelite situations. No, actually, the truth is zero. I don't know why. Visual novels have never gripped me. Back when I was like looking for content ideas though, someone did tell me like, oh, you should like voice act over a visual novel or like record yourself voice acting comics and stuff. And I was like, damn, that would be a lot of work, wouldn't it? But it's not a bad one, but I just don't have the drive for those games. Ivana, feel free to join in the conversation if you are interested at all, by the way. If not, there's also no problems, but don't want you to feel left out. Back when I played League, I was literally just swamped with meta pushers and rank grinding. Nah, I just play the fun game mode, which is ARAM, Mayhem. ARAM by itself was like already fun, but ARAM Mayhem was like perfect. It's got roguelike elements. Yippee! Um, my brain is like not firing on all cylinders though. Yeah, no. So like I said before too, like I will stream occasionally, right? Like I will stream like I am today and like the last few days, but I don't have like a like consistent game. And like I was like, oh well, the reason why I'm streaming is because I like this, right? Like I made this avatar for myself, and I was like, yeah, let me start showing it off. So that's why I've been streaming like VR chat, because I was like, I want people to see like this cute character that I made. You were one of the problematic players back then, so it's seen in your competitive nature sometimes. But you're glad you got out. No, that's fair. And definitely it is important to learn what games trigger you the most into acting the worst. So, it's understandable. I am not a competitive person, so that's why like shooters and stuff, I'm like, hmm, I get the appeal for some people, but they're just not for me. Nothing wrong with realizing your own toxicity though. Like, yeah. You are also like this with Overwatch and WoW. Wow. You're like this with WoW. Uh, Even if going past semi-pro would have garnered money, toxicity was too much of a negative. Yeah, um, and I will say, like, I struggle to play with people who get too competitive. Oh, thank you for the follow, new one. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good night. Um, like, again, there's nothing wrong with being competitive in a friendly way, but once things become toxic or, like, too pushy, it becomes, like, overbearing, where it's like, okay, it's kind of hard to play games with this person. I've had a few instances of this, you mentioned meta pushing, right? I had a friend group who used to play League with me all the time. One of them was a meta slave. You could not do anything in that game without him barking at you in how your build is not optimal and how like what you're doing is a waste of time. And I was like, but What if I want to do this? What if I think it's fun this way? Oh, look, there's an Overwatch emote. It's a Tracer emote. You're an Overwatcher. I pissed off someone who likes Overwatch once. I was playing a Gundam game, and the Gundam game was, Malachi, you said you were heading out. Welcome back, by the way. Um, the brain. Uh, I lost my train of thought. Overwatch. Meta pushers. Yeah, I don't know. I just like doing things that are fun sometimes, where it's like, this build is kind of funny. Like, I would play characters in roles that they weren't meant to be in. Oh, I was talking about the Gundam thing, too. God damn it, I'm everywhere. Okay. I was playing, Gundam Evo, which was a hero shooter Gundam game. However, when someone asked me what the game I was playing was, I was like, oh, it's kind of like Overwatch, but with Gundams. And then someone immediately chimed in and they were like, actually, it's a hero shooter. Because not every, or Overwatch isn't the first one. And I was like, okay, but, Overwatch is the one I know, and I don't. And they were just like trying to keep correcting me. And I was like, I don't care. I get it, but I don't care. Um, Running it down as Disco Nunu Mid, right? Those are all the old days. What was it? Revive, Teleport, Nunu? Tell you fuck around now. If you're not pushing objective, you're just fucking around. That's fair enough. The issue though is being a meta slave, you're locked into efficiency, and sadly, efficiency means meta. Uh, I think that's Jesus Christ, James. No, that's fair. If I can help you sleep, I'm glad. You're gonna reset your sleep schedule? Just so you know, that usually doesn't work. So sleep a little bit earlier than you think you need to, because you're going to end up sleeping for more than 12 hours. You will be in a sleep deficit. So, yeah, sprain. But yeah, like, I would play Trundle support, which is funny already in itself. And like, my friend would just be like, you shouldn't do that because you're just gonna get bullied out of lane. And it worked. I would actually, like, push people out of lane myself. Efficiency can be fun. Again, it's all like, it depends. And that's why, like, reading the room is important, right? Like, being able to know who you're playing with and what the objective is. If this person is goofy and, like, ready to just have silly fun, then have silly fun with them. If this person actually wants to win and is getting frustrated, then you two work on efficiency together. Rock and stone. You're a dwarf and you're digging a hole. I've played D-Block Galactic a long time ago. I haven't played it much in recent years. I have lots of friends who love that game too, though. They have a lot of fun with that one. There we go. I like being off-center. But yeah, I don't know. I had one friend also, like, again, I was playing Overwatch, and they requested to join me, and I was like, okie dokie, I'm just having fun though. And then mid-game, they were just like, you need to stop diving in so deep, and I'm just like, but, I don't know, I'm just following the tank, and I was Bridget. And they were just like, yeah, but you're gonna keep dying, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know, I'm just having fun, dude. He was like, well, don't you want to get better? And I was like, not really. I'm just goofing. I'm just having fun. I was like, well, winning is fun. And I'm like, I guess, but I don't know. She seems like like a tanky support that's supposed to be up there hitting people with a flail. I was learning, but still, at the same time, I was just having fun. And she was more fun to play up front, and I didn't want to be a support in the back lines unless I was playing an active support that the kit made sense to me to be in the back line, like Mercy. Anyway, Overwatch is its own, like, toxic cesspool to me. Shooters in general. I feel there's just a competitive bone that does not exist within me, but if you want to put that competitive bone in, I'm kidding. League are also caused me to grab solo games. People are just too random and even attempt to predict. So back then it was easy and people were pushing meta. Meta was only 8 things at the time, making counter easy. And when someone played outside of those 8, they were crushed and gave me a much more interesting fight, but still pushed over into efficiency when done to that degree. No worries, James. Enjoy your lurk. Hmm. It's definitely a difficult balance to strive for when you're playing games like League. Especially just because, again, it's like a lot of people, the fun moment in League of Legends, for instance, or in most of these games, is like once you start stomping. But at the same time, when every game's a stomp, you're no longer being challenged and you lose interest in it, right? And then you also get frustrated when your teammates are what are doing things wrong. Because again, it's efficiency. It's if 5 people can't work together, everything falls apart. And that's why League of Legends is its own headache. Destiny, I only play Destiny for the raid content because I had friends who liked doing raids. And mm, I like being goofy. I like having fun, so I like to do silly voices and I like to make jokes and stuff. So like mid-raid when things aren't going well, I just start being silly and just like, speaking in accents or something. And then like one of my friends like always get mad and pissy. He's like, I should have focused. And it's like, we are focused. I think we all know what to do. It's just someone here and there makes a mistake every now and then, but I don't think, having fun is a bad thing. Like, oh no, we didn't clear the raid. But I get it. Some people, they want to clear the raid, but that's why you raid with people who are serious. Again, it's all about finding the people who fit your meta, basically. And that's difficult in its own right. Who knows? A lot. Also, just to give you a jump scare warning that might happen eventually, um, I do I do show my real face on stream sometimes, so like, it's not gonna be this cute bunny girl all the time. And so, just so you know, it's like, you're gonna see a real flesh and blood person who's not like super hot. I mean, if you look at my Twitter, it's literally my face. My IRL face. Let's see. Okay, that looks fine. Sorry, I just like to make sure, like, my overlays are good and shit so I don't have problems, because I occasionally get weird bug. But it looks good tonight. Exactly. Zip it, you're hot. I'll fight you, Malachite. Psh, psh. A real person thought this avatar was sentient. I am an AI. Hello, hello. 10 squats. Jesus Christ, what are you trying to do? Kill me? Making me stand? Normally I'd tell you to get up and do your squats with me, but unfortunately you're in bed and you should probably be sleeping. No, that's fair, also. I think that's a valid approach, but some people do kind of like treat the persona as the reality. People are weird. Alrighty, here goes 10 squats for anyone who's willing to do squats right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's 11, but you know, you get the gist. My old knees. Come over here. You know, I just gotta grab someone by there and just be like, you're coming closer. I'll try to remind you, yeah. Excuse me. Aw, well, thank you. My plushie is so soft. So is mine, but I don't have a plushie. It's just what I call my anyway. Um Hair, I'm still kind of like iffy on it. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I should cut it all off. Not all of it, but I should make it shorter. That's fine. I also have pictures of me on that Discord server too. um yeah, no, long hair. It's definitely an issue sometimes. You're gonna go on a drive? Be very careful. You're very tired, even if you don't feel it right now. I love how my hair looks, but I hate it. That's kind of like what I feel. It's like when my hair touches my face, I'm immediately like, I need to get this shit out of my way. I think it looks pretty sometimes, but it's like, I don't want it touching me. Or I'll be like sitting here, and if it's not in a bun, it's behind me. So it's like, if I'm like sitting, sometimes I'll like turn my head and I'll feel it pull, and then I'm immediately like, grrr. Have fun with what? Oh, I get it. I was like, how did that even happen? Damn, that's gotta fucking hurt. That's a Beyblade right there. Let's see. Where is my overlay again? There it is. Where's your toggle button for stupid hair? I wish, yeah, life was this simple, right? Where you're just like, you know what? I feel like I need a wolf cut today. That's, you know, so much cuter. You know what? There is a way to get a hair toggle. Buy good wigs, shave your head. There's your toggle. It technically would work like one. Yep, hair pull. Also, yeah, I always do think that when I see someone has curly hair, my first thought is immediately like, it's cute. Damn, that must be a bitch to deal with on a daily basis. Cause goddamn, like brushing it alone would probably hurt like a motherfucker, because how do you know it's not tangled anymore? I've never like dealt with curly hair, so I have no idea how that works. Okay. You only brush your hair when it's wet? Is there a reason why you have to brush it when it's wet, specifically? Sorry, I'm just fixing my legs and stuff. And you don't brush curls, you comb it. Preferably when wet, with product. I see. I had no idea. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to, like, care for long hair. I only recently stopped, like, scrubbing my hair dry with a towel and rubbing it between the two, like, layers. And then I had someone be like, why do you do that? And I'm like, because it dries my hair? And they're like, yeah, but, like, you're damaging it. And I'm like,
Huh? Huh?
it doesn't feel like it's damaging it. I don't know, it's getting it dry. I would just, like, lean forward, and then all my hair falls forward, right? And then I would just take the towel and I'd sandwich it between the two parts. I just rub it until it was dry. And, like, I'd take the towel and put it on top of my head, and then I'd just shake it dry until my head felt nice. Mm. And like Katzen said, scrunching it, basically. What I should have been doing, apparently, and this is what I learned afterwards, was take the towel, drape it over my head, lean it forward, take the towel, and start twisting it around the hair until the hair is, like, nice and tight inside the towel, and then just hold up here so it doesn't pull my hair out, and twist until it's, like, squeezing the hair. And then after that, just push it backwards like that and, like, let it sit on top of my head like my mom used to when she was, like, caring for her hair that way, I guess. I don't know. It lets it dry, I guess, slower, but also absorb nutrients from whatever conditioners you use. I don't know. None of this stuff makes sense to me. And then another friend was like, oh, you gotta get hair oil. And I'm like, what the hell's hair oil? And they're like, also, you should wash your face with face wash. And I'm like, what's wrong with the soap that I use? I don't get it. It's soap. I'm too dumb for this. They're like, there's soap specifically for your face. Your face is sensitive. I'm like, I have no acne though. Like, my skin's clear. I just put lotion on after I'm done showering. They're like, what kind of lotion do you use? The same lotion I use on the rest of my body? It's dermatologist approved. I promise. It's good for me. It doesn't cause problems. I mean, again, my hair's not perfect. I know it could use work, but I don't know. I'm just lazy. Besides, I boy mode when I leave the house. I go full factory default settings, so, like, my hair is just tied up in a ponytail, I'm wearing a sweater or t-shirt, and I'm doing my best to make it so, you can't see what little boobs I have. So, it's like I'm incognito. You can't tell there's, like, slight boobies. I'd rather not have people notice unless there's someone, I'm a little bit more intimate with, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, baby girl. It's good enough to be played with when your head is on my lap. But no, it's like, I don't know, I'm a lazy person when it comes to self-care, okay? I do the bare minimum. I shower, I brush my teeth, and I'll put lotion on my body. What more do you want from me? I mean, I wear sports bras, like bralettes, I mean, those things are nice. Head patting. If there's one thing VR chatters love, it's this. This is like a greeting. You just go up to each other and you're like, hey, how are you? You're so cute. Adorable, even. Hell, there's even a category of, like, streamer who does, like, hand ASMR where they'll, like, do this stuff in front of the camera for a little while. And just, like, nice fluid motions. And if I had elbow trackers, it would look appropriate. It's like, oops. And just get close to the camera and, like, get nice and up in your face. And I'll keep grabbing the camera. Yeah, I can't stop grabbing the camera. Honestly, I say if with all the extra shit, if your body is fine right now, that's the only thing you should add is a little more attention to the hair and call it a day. Hmm, that's fair. I try not to fuss over it too hard. Excuse me. Other than that, though, I don't know. What else has been going on for you guys now? I've been yapping for a while. You guys tell me about something interesting. You like egg? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll get in the shower to help me clean my hair. Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally, totally. Oh my god, though, I will say, I hate showering for one reason alone. I don't like dealing with all the loose hairs. Like, I feel like I'm going bald, but I understand that part of it is just because of the fact that the hairs are long enough that they tangle. So, like, my hair IRL is, like, getting close to this length in the back. And, like, yeah, so whenever I like run my hands through my hairs, my fingers are just draped in all these excess hairs, and I'm like wrap, 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 wrap. I make a bunch of like coils of hair on my finger and put them to the side, and I do it again. It's like, oh my god, please tell me I'm not going bald. I mean, I also need to stop tying my hair back so tight. That's another one of my faults. Just kill me. I don't want to think about taking care of myself. Can I just take care of someone else? I don't even like cooking for myself. I usually cook for other people. It's much easier that way. I'm a lazy motherfucker. But it is what it is. Malachite, what the fuck? Why? Listen, back when I did GTA RP streams, which was quite often, whenever like the server reset, because there was two resets per day, it was at a 12-hour cycle, and there was like a 10-minute grace period after the server reset where you had to wait before you could requeue. And my cat's in my lap making biscuits on my lap. So you see how my hips are moving? That's my cat walking back and forth across the tracker trying to make biscuits. Ow. He just bumped into my boob too. Love that. Yeah, I can't move yet. He's trying to like get attention right now. The crisis of losing so much when you've grown it out as a trans girl, and there's a massive balding problem in men. It's genuinely terrifying. Absolutely. Because we didn't grow up like this, right? We didn't grow up with long hair, so oftentimes at least, there's some families that don't care. But like, yeah, no, like, it's just a new experience. So I've had girls tell me, like, oh no, that's normal. Like, you're gonna feel like you're going bald every time you, like, wash your hair. Bro, why are you so demanding today? Ah, motherfucker, your nails are sharp.
God, I'm dying.
Owie. Owie. Ah. Oh my god. That hurts. Motherfucker. Can you stop? 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 Ow, 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 ow. I need a safe word for my cat. He was like on my bare skin, doing that with his nails, and it was so prickly. You grew up with military cut, high and tight. Ooh. Yeah, same here though. I had an army dad, and he was very much just like, yep, we take the kids and they get buzz cuts. Not great. And every time he sees me now, he's like,
So, we can get you a haircut.
I'm like, I'm good. He's like,
Are you sure? It's no problem to me.
joke's on you, cat. I don't take pills. I do injections. Your dad's a Marine? Ah, makes sense. Your dad's a crayon eater. Your dad is on top of your wardrobe? Agility orb is pretty funny though. Let me guess, you're the one that put him there too. No, that's fair. Put him in the spice cupboard on the rack, someone might accidentally. No, I'm kidding, that'd be fucked up. Ah, this is very strange tasting flour, or sugar, or I don't know what else it could be. Ash. I have a cat right here in my lap, so yeah, this is the state of the stream. I can't move. Yep, my tracking is all kinds of fucked up from him. Yep, this is the ideal way to stream. I love this about my cat, guys. He's just so cuddly. Has no sense of, like, personal space. I mean, that's fair too. Some people like to bury the urn, some people like to spread the ashes somewhere. I've always felt like spreading the ashes is kind of a weird concept in its own right. Like, ah yes, scatter you to the wind. I guess that's also, like, its own. I think I would probably just do it over the ocean or some kind of body of water. You love when your keyboard doesn't register letters? I was looking to see where you were typing and you missed letters, but I don't see it, so Agility Orb just drops the random estrogen pill and then says nothing. It's kind of funny to me. They're just like, yee, estrogen. Oh, I see. I forgot about Jack Sparrow in the dirt. I don't even remember why Jack Sparrow had the dirt. Are you comfortable, buddy? He's literally just, like, in my lap. So, it's a very coveted position, though. Lots of people wish they could be in my lap, right? Yes, yes, yes. Good boy, good boy. Mm-hmm. Some of these VTuber avatars are interesting. I would do anything, just me though. They're ashes, essentially dirt. Toss it wherever. If you want efficiency though, put it in the garden. Ashes have naturally high nutrients to them. Definitely don't use it for anything edible though, because I would feel weird about eating something that grew with my parents' ashes. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the tree pod thing seems interesting. But yes, no, what are some of the thingies? No, my brain isn't working anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Shoot me into space. It's cold though. So is being dad. What a silly little fella on my lap. You're so warm. Are you ready for me to kick you off my lap? Yeah? You wanna get off my lap? I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. And what are you gonna do about it? Ah, your nails. Don't dig your nails into my forearm. Taxidermy me when I die. Yes, when I die, I want to be taxidermied in a JoJo pose. Just fucking Dio, so I can greet people at the door. Oh, that sounds terribly scary as a situation, though. Like, you could have gotten hypothermia. Well, I'm glad you're okay, though. Bro, I'm gonna kick you off my lap, okay? Sorry. We're breaking cat law. Go on. I prefer the cold, too, over the warm. Like, I don't like being hot. So California is a terrible place to live. You like fire and you like cold. There's a person in your TikTok that turned her uterus into a... What is a wet specimen? Is that like just the jar? Ew. But also, fair enough. If she likes it that way, she likes it that way. Not my personal preference and how I'd like my body to be preserved, but you know, it's a choice. It is certainly a choice. Okay, I'm gonna do these squats now. You asked for 10 more squats, so you owe me... I think you've done 30 or 3 redemptions, right? Alright. 10 squats. Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't do the thank yous. No, you're fine, Cat. Just get some rest. You are up rather late. It is about that time for people to get sleep, so... I mean, it's 2:30 for me, so I've been live for 3 hours now. Oh, you're on a night schedule. You're, what do you call it? What's the term I'm looking for? You are nocturnal. There we go. Well, hopefully mowing the grass goes quickly. I'm gonna guess East Coast United States. Oh, 8-ish hours? That means... I don't know. Oh, you're like central. Central US. No, that's fair. Missouri. There's only one thing I know about Missouri, other than the fact that it sounds like miserable. Um, it's. There's a band I really like from that state. Their name's Ludo. Because there's a line in one of their songs where they're like, just a few poor boys trying to get out of misery. Yeah. Apart from Michigan sucks. I heard Philadelphia is also a terrible place to go. And that I know people in West Virginia pride themselves in being assholes. Michigan sucks, it's too cold. I see. California sucks, it's too hot. It was 100 degrees last week. And for those in non-freedom units, it was like 37 or 38 Celsius. Big fuck you. Which living in Missouri is why I'm so in love with tornadoes. Look up how many tornadoes happened in the US in 2011. And then look at the F5s that happened outside the April super outbreak. That's a lot of words. uh, yeah, no, I don't know a whole lot about, like, how much anywhere gets tornadoes. I didn't think they'd be that frequent, but I'm in California and people are like, wait, you just had an earthquake? And I'm like, yeah, there was just an earthquake. My house shook. And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? They're like, well, it's an earthquake. And I'm like, and? We get earthquakes like almost every week. Like, what? Not that frequent, but it feels like it. Like, you need a sweaty makeout sesh? You're not the first person to tell me they'd like one of those. I can't provide those. I don't sweat that much. I can only offer, um, snacks. I'll cook. Hello, Oni. Oh my god, you're so late today. Where the hell have you been? Oh my god, there's been so much unruliness in the chat. Everyone's being so horny today. It's crazy. You even missed out on me giving moral support. I even got close to the camera and I was like... Anyway, jokes aside, how are you doing today, love? You're asleep on the floor? Nah, that's good. I'm still debating if I'm gonna end stream or if I'm gonna keep going, because I'm just like alive, you know what I mean? 1,300 plus tornadoes occurred in 2011, 6 F5s, 4 were in a 24-hour period, 300 tornadoes, F1 through 4, all within the same 24 hours. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. You're getting better, you guess you could say. Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully things continue to improve and you keep feeling happy. Make sure you get up, get something to drink, situate yourself somewhere more comfortable than your floor if you're still on your floor. You know, if there's one thing I've learned about myself in the last year, I am terrible about making myself eat enough food. Because I fluctuate weight so hard, I struggle to keep it on because I don't eat enough. Like, I'm legitimately at a point where it's like, I forget to eat for hours, and then, like, by the time I remember, it's like, oh shit, I have to fit 2,000 calories in, because otherwise I'm just not gonna have enough. So I'm, like, trying to find calorie-dense food, and it's like, oh well, I'll just do fast food. Fast food's not great for you, but, you know, it'll do in a pinch. But Antarctica polycule. Ah, yes, we love poly relationships. You know, poly relationships definitely don't usually end in heartbreak and anger. Yeah, totally. Sorry, I was just checking a Discord thing, but it looks fine. Okay, back to paying attention. Don't bap you? Wait, what do you mean don't bap you? No, it's true. A lot of relationships do end poorly. Agility, or was that earlier? No, I was just scrolled up on chat. I was like, wait, what? Didn't they already send that? But no, that's an old message. I forget to eat for days and yet still somehow need to lose weight. Yeah, metabolisms are fucky like that. I don't know, mine's pretty good at making me stay in the 120-pound range if I'm not careful. And for kilograms, that's like 57 or 58. I think right now I'm closer to 60. I think. What the fuck are you sending me, cat? That's not related to food at all. Let's see. What was I looking for? Shit. I lost my train of thought. Food. Weight. Conversions. Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Convert my weight. Blah, 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 blah. kg to lb. I am currently 134. Yeah, I'm 60, almost 61 kilograms. And unfortunately, like my body keeps going down to... Oh, my body goes all the way down to 56.5 kilograms if I'm not eating regularly. You know, I didn't think about strange nerd being an anagram for transgender. Very good to know that, though. Pseudo in a mood right now. I see, I see. That's why you said don't bap me. Now I'm following. You're currently too much. That's understandable. You weigh like double me. Also, that's not like the worst thing in the world or anything. It's like, listen, if you're happy and content, great. If you need to work on it, work on it. But, you know, either way, as long as you're you, that's all that matters. Can you tell my voice is starting to give out? I've been yapping for 3 hours straight. Like, realistically, there's been very few moments in this stream where I've been quiet. Which is a, proud thing for me. Why are you biting? I've just been yapping. I've just been yapping for the last 3 hours and 7 minutes? 9 minutes. So I think what I'll do is I'll stay on the stream for another 14 minutes and then I'll end. Sound good? You guys get 14 more minutes of me just sitting here and just not shutting up. Are we biting right now? Hold on. Okay, I've got my arm, but it doesn't really do anything. It just kinda feels like skin. Ow. Didn't feel great, not gonna lie. Just drying my arm on my leg. Let me see, did I leave a mark? I did leave a mark. So yeah. Biting is peak. Honestly, eh. I used to do some biting back in the day. Girl, you need someone to like interlock elbows, stand back to back, and just crack your back. Ha ha ha, joke's on you, I'm flexible. I can twist my spine in half. This arm right here has a loose joint, so it also, like, does things that it shouldn't do. But yeah, no, I am, like, very... That felt good. Yeah, the water gun's just, like, spraying in the background. It's filling up the pool. Am I saying that I don't want someone to crack my back? I could use someone to do something else to me in the back. No. Jokes, jokes, jokes. But, yeah, no. I don't know, I've never been the kind of person who's needed help with these things. Like, whenever anything needs to happen on my body, I'm usually the one that takes care of it for myself. You know, like scratching or cracking or, whatever. Lotion even. I can reach every spot on my back. Meh. As someone I'm no longer friends with used to say, shmeep shmop. 11 more minutes. It's not a need, it's a want. I don't need anyone to crack mine, but god, it would feel so good. No, that's fair. I guess it's like, to me, it's like... I'm not one to really want for most things. I'm very... stifled in that department. Like... I don't know, if I... If I just feel the need for anything or want something, usually I don't tell anyone about it. I just quietly am like, yeah, just deal with it. I don't want people to know that I'm like going through something or like wanting something. I don't want people to feel obligated to do things for me. So I just don't really acknowledge a want. It's just kind of a bad mentality where I've just kind of affixed myself into this mindset that if I if I tell people I want something, or if I actively acknowledge that I want something, I'm immediately going to become a burden on another person, because this person is going to feel like they have to do something for me, and it's a very weird place to be mentally. But again, that just comes from weird upbringing issues and all this other nonsense that's like pseudo-psych. I don't know. I do my best to like work myself out of these things to do better, but I'm not perfect. So, occasionally I catch myself in these mindsets and go, yep, I gotta stop doing that. And then I'll like try to set myself back on a straight and focused path of like self love. So, like, me acknowledging that I want something isn't a burden to other people unless someone makes it a burden on themselves. And that's their own problem, right? If you take something I say and then become burdened by it, that is something you have control over, and I do not control what you feel. But unfortunately, the brain don't work that way. So the moment I realize that something I said has affected you, I feel responsibility, despite the fact that you have complete control over yourself. I don't know, am I making any sense, or am I just babbling? Yeah. No, I feel that. I'm just saying, like, that's basically how the mind works, though, for me. Is it weird that I see the curvature in the back and the hips and it's just like primal urges? No, I've had someone else comment before. Like, I was on my webcam talking to a friend, and like I got up out of my chair, and they were like, "Whoa, back dimples! Aha, those are great for thumb grooves." And I was like, "Huh?" Nope, no cuteness happening here. Just a big scary monster. Yep, just me being myself and yapping endlessly. Because that's all I know to do. I just know how to yap. I'm not a wiggler, I'm not a dancer, I'm not a sexually provocative being, I'm just a yapper. I don't even need a 3D model. I could just sit here and talk to myself. Hey yo. Mentioning back dimples does not mean that I'm doing anything inappropriate, alright? I didn't even know people cared about back dimples either. That's the thing that was like, oh, I see. I didn't even know they were considered hot. I was like, huh. You learn something new about your body every day. Especially when you're on hormones. Then things are changing all the time. No, that's fair. I think it's one of those things where a lot of things that we find attractive, they're not like always gonna be like, I need this. But when it's there, it is like you said, it's nice. It's like, oh shit, cool. Stud Bunny is a raccoon with a sword. Why do you have a sword? Are you going to battle? Potions, Sada. I need your strongest potions. I'm going into battle.
You can't handle my strongest potion, traveler. My strongest potions could kill a dragon, let alone a man.
I love that video. Can you tell I'm getting tired and it's late? My pinky still hurts from the other day. I jammed my pinky in the door when I was streaming the other day. Not in the door, but on the door. Like, I was reaching for it and just went right into it. Big ouchies. Also, my taste changes all the time. Was boring and bland, kissing and hand holding, and then instantly graduated into extreme, and feet were added. And now, if it's on the human body, the tongue will touch. I think you and Malachite would get along then. Malachite likes those things too. Malachite likes, people are interested in pits these days. I don't know. To me, they're just a part of the body. I don't know. I'm very boring. I'll do most things for people, but personally, I just, my interest is in like what the other person wants and fulfilling those needs. And that's part of being a people pleaser. Pro and con. You're nuking foxes? Why are you nuking foxes? What's wrong with foxes? What did the foxes do? I am actually confused now. What is this, like, nuking foxes thing about? Dwelf. Yeah, no, I have no idea what this is. If you're not willing to give love to your partner's whole body and soul, then why make love? Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh, you're trying to nuke me. Oh, no, 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 I see what you're saying. Never mind. I have no idea why I read that wrong. Foxes eat bunnies. I see. So we go to war with the foxes. Mm-hmm. But what if I want to be friends with the foxes? You'll nuke me? Why would you ever nuke me? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Sorry, I'm just listening to my music for a moment because I was like, ah, I like this song. Honestly, I don't even follow that person. You got gifted a sub. Have some pancakes. Oh yes, our mayonnaise. You'll need a new bed frame afterwards? Yeah, damn. Joke's on you. I'm a weird degenerate who doesn't have a bed frame anymore. I got rid of it because it made too much noise. And then cue the people who are gonna come and chat and be like, you need a bed frame. I'm in a dry state. There's no mildew, and I do lift my bed off the ground every now and then to like clean. So, ah. Anyway, it's been more than 15 minutes, hasn't it, hon? You're almost right. It's 2:59. The clock is ticking down. I mean, I play VR chat. Why would I want a bed frame? The lower my bed is to the ground, the better, right? Try and guess the stream's vibe based off the emotes. I'm imagining the person who's got mayo pancakes is just a funny ass person. Like, they have a very strong sense of humor. Damn, there's 3 of us who don't have bed frames? Let's fucking go. I'll also point out too, just in case, my server for Discord is pretty much just like, no loot. There's no loot channels, alright? Just calling that out in advance. You just have your food on the floor. I see, I see. They're a lewd lesbian fox VTuber, it seems, when looking at the preview emotes at the least. The 12th one, or the one that you're currently linking? Oh, the pancake. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have assumed they're lewd. 'Cause mayo on pancakes seems like a good joke, but I guess the mayo is supposed to look like. Alright, it has been the 15 minutes. It is now 3 a.m. I'm going to end my stream here. Oh god. Yep, I can grab my camera. Thank you again for chatting with me tonight. I hope you had a good time. Be sure to come by again, most likely tomorrow, when I'll probably be playing Slay the Spire, because I'm like, well, I should kind of vary the content a little bit. So maybe I'll do a Slay the Spire run on stream and then chill in VR again. I don't know. We'll see. It's all based on mood and like timing, so at a certain point I'll just get on and go from there. So yeah, take care of yourselves, make sure you drink lots of water, wash your face, drink your toothpaste, I don't know, drugs. Bye baller, shot caller. I wish I was a baller, I wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was 6 feet, something, 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 I don't know. Anyway, bye! Thank you guys for watching, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget, if you're not already, follow my channel, blah blah blah, join my Discord, blah 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 blah. I don't make good content, but hey, thanks for hanging out with me.